All right, so I have a good excuse. I have way more than 5 slides. Those are not my slides. I just want to make sure to give an update on behalf of Axel Meinhardt, the project leader from Eclipse Unide, to tell you where the project is at, basically. So for those who don't know what is Unide about, so Unide actually stands for Understand Industry Devices, which I did not know or did not remember. It's basically providing an open source project for hosting implementations of and tooling around the PPMP protocol. PPMP as in Production Performance Management Protocol. So all the data that you may want to collect on your industrial machines is the kind of stuff that you would put into PPMP payloads, PPMP messages. And the main difference, I guess, with other industrial protocols is that not only the protocol aims at managing and representing machine data, but also the relationship with your manufacturing process. So when I've been collecting the torque on that machine, I was actually producing part 123X, which belongs to that part ID and blah, blah, blah. So that's the kind of semantic that the protocol provides. And the protocol is targeting small and medium businesses for which more complex protocols like OPC UA might be a challenge. So that's basically what the protocol is about. So collecting the data, like I said, and Unide aims at being the home for implementations of the protocol in different languages, as well as, like I said, tooling for helping developers make sense out of the data, out of the information. So three main categories of messages as of today that you may be able to describe using PPMP. Machine data, machine messages, so what's the actual status of the machine, measurements of like actual data points for all the equipment, and process messages, which are more complex messages, things like I'm step 2 out of 5 in my manufacturing process, and here's the overall status of my process, etc. So the specification actually lives on the Eclipse Unide website. You should check it out. And so what's there today in the project and where the project is headed? One thing is the so-called bindings, the implementations of PPMP in different programming languages. 2 as of today, Java and Python. The Python implementation is actually fairly new, and that's a contribution from a company from Contact Software. We recently contributed the code, and it's going to be in the repo soon. It has all the IP approvals. Tooling in terms of validation tools, like so the PPMP is JSON-based, so there's JSON schemas for ensuring that messages are well formed, and PPMP provides a very simple server endpoint that people can use to validate their messages and get some information regarding what might be missing to make the messages valid. Tooling in terms of, so that's not strictly speaking actually coming out of Unide, but if you want to generate data, sure, you can use the Java or Python implementation. There's also an integration in CoraWires, so you can easily bridge Modbus devices, OPC UA devices and whatnot to PPMP. That's something actually that's been done in the context of the Industry 4.0 testbed, and you'll hear more about that later today. Visualization, so out of the box with Unide you can use, the data is stored in InfluxDB, you can visualize the data using Grafana, and so that's one way to visualize the data. There's integration in commercial solutions as well. Contact Software or Bosch, they have commercial tools that actually understand and talk PPMP. There's a sandbox that's available on unide.eclipse.org, so you can certainly use that as well to do your tests. And then part of the template for the project updates are some metrics. I don't have the numbers at hand. What I do have though is, and one thing that is maybe a bit special about Unide is that it's mostly about the specification and the ecosystem Unide, right? The language itself, the protocol is pretty straightforward. So yes, it's being adopted by people, and hopefully over time there will be more implementations. But it's more about what ecosystem is already there of companies that start using PPMP. And so those are all companies that either Bosch or others have been working with to integrate PPMP. So I would hope that this will grow over time. Collaboration with other Eclipse IoT projects. There's the ongoing integration effort with Eclipse Cura and Cura wires. Like Monica said, one thing that's in the works is integrating PPMP as a function block within 40X so that anyone can take data out of their PLCs and turn the data into PPMP messages. So this is a slide that I actually created, so Axel might not necessarily agree, or at least I think I would like to see more integration with Milo and Cyclone as OPC UA and DDS implementations. Some work around Porto integration would be interesting, and that slide that Kai Hudala had with offloading data and taking data out of Hono into a PPMP backend would be an interesting thing to see. Last slide. Next steps. A release is going to be done like imminently. The project has all the approvals. So Unide 0.1 is coming. What's going to be there is the Java binding plus the little server thingy and the integration with InfluxDB for storing and validating data. And next are starting to discuss PPMP v3, the third version of the language, with maybe more message types like geolocalization, more meta information, etc. In terms of features, Axel is working on a nice HTML5 based client that people can use to easily test PPMP with their mobile phone and feed accelerometer data and whatnot into a PPMP backend, so that's going to be interesting. A Node.js client is in the works, and yeah, I mean, you have basically the whole thing here. Maybe another topic, an interesting topic is this one. Right now, PPMP is only machine from backend, getting another channel for command and control and sending some data back to the machine is something that the project is interested in. So that's the nice UI, the mobile UI. So whenever you see this guy later today, I think it's going to be around in the next hour or so. This is Axel, and this is the guy who knows everything about Unide. Thank you.